Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you're well. Um, we'll center a little bit and see what we have in terms of inner guidance to share with you today. So I'll be back in a minute. We are here to tell you that you were never born in anything else than the present. The present moment is the only thing that truly exists, and the rest is a form of illusion. Because the present moment is now, and now is all that exists. And if you are in your mindfulness and you are present to that present moment, that's all you need to do. That's all the place where you have to be. Nothing else really matter. But it is a challenging thing to stay in that present, in that mindfulness of the present moment. Your mind, your ego were programmed to always play around the past and what you call the future and the past to reassure you, to make themselves safe and the feeling that they exist. Because when you are truly in your presence now, the ego and the mind don't necessarily have such an important role to play. Because when you are truly centered in the present moment, everything that has to come to you in terms of information, guidance, tips, decisions, all of this will come to you naturally through your inner guidance, which is, of course, your higher self, but also perhaps your outer guidance, which will also help you and help your inner guidance make the right decisions, do the right thing at the right moment. There is no need for you to try to cling to past and future. That does not mean you cannot plan certain things for your day or for your week and things like that. You are, after all, still living in a third density world where you have things to do and organize, and that's okay. And this is why your mind and ego are there to help you with. They're kind of tools in that way. But in essence, the true fundamental, deep and wise information that you need to receive as form of guidance will come in the present moment from within at the right moment, You have not been raised and you have not been programmed to think or act in that way. It's always been about the mind and the ego living in anxiety and planning everything, or going back memory lane and try to cling to some sort of past. That, of course, is of no use to you. That doesn't mean you cannot, in the present, recall and face in the present certain traumas or things that you have dealt or not dealt with in the past, and transmute them again in the present moment and face them for what they are and transmute them and then let go of them. But always in a posture, in the standpoint of the present, not by lingering and clinging to a past or to a future that never really happened yet, or that you is just one potentialities, but it's not necessarily the future in a sort of permanent kind of way. So the only real permanent and real thing is your present, is the way in which you interact with now. And so with yourself and others, but mostly within yourself, because all of the knowledge, all of the wisdom is there in that now moment. It can be challenging for you because you will be scared to let go of this tendency to plan the future or to reminisce the past. But it's something we invite you to discover and to try to integrate a little bit more in your life every day, a little bit more, because it will give a richness, a powerful richness and depth to the quality of your life and your existence when you are truly connected within with your higher self, with your inner presence, with your inner guidance. And that will always give you the necessary guidance or next step that you need to take in order to go forward in whatever it is your endeavor is, or what it is you have to do, or this is already there for you. But the mind and the ego will say, oh, I'm not sure I will receive the right information at the right time, so I should plan, and have a plan B just in case. And plan Bs are often, not that there's anything wrong with having a plan B, but it's a way in which your ego and your mind are affirming their doubt, or I would say more than it, not their doubt so much as their fear that the actual present moment will give you what you need to take the right decisions and be in security. And because as you know, the ego and the mind are kind of there to supposedly protect you from dangers, which are most of the time never really there and are illusions. So if you are truly present in yourself, in inwards, and in the present moment, you will always know intuitively what is the right thing to do at that right moment. It's again a question of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and trying not to plan in advance too much. Again, that doesn't mean you have to live like completely carefree and not caring about, what you do or the way you do things, or the way, if you have an appointment with someone, that doesn't mean you can just in a carefree way just forget about it without telling that person. It's just always about trying to find the right balance between functioning in the 3D in a way that it's benevolent and thoughtful to the people around you, in respect, and to yourself as well, but also not be too caught up in this obsessive need to plan and to know what the future will bring, or to be constantly lingering in the past. It's of no use to you, and it just keeps you in paradigms that don't serve you at all. So in that way, we invite you again to really stand your ground, sovereign, and just very, very present to the now moment in every possible way, in every possible second of your life, to be in that now moment and be mindful, be grateful, and know, as an inner knowing, that the answers are there for you and they're coming as you need them. So I think that's all the guidance I wish to share with you today. I wish you a beautiful day. I send you high vibrations and invite you to cultivate these high vibrations within your everyday life as well, to enlighten the world around you and the people around you, and bring them this love and high density and high frequency that helps raise the consciousness on our beautiful Terran planet. So have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. Bye. All my gratitude for helping this channel bring positive vibes to more people.